Hey, what's up, everyone? It's been a while. I've been quiet for like 8 months now. I've been waiting for some things to fall into place, and I've been settling in my new apartment. I got a new wheelchair through my health insurance, was fitted and recommended by a doctor, and I finally have MTA Access Ride, which is the service that you're looking at. This is paratransit. It's public transportation for disabled people in New York City. I don't think any other city in the US has anything even close. If you have a condition that prevents you from taking the subway or the bus, the MTA Access Ride will pick up and drop off on time, door to door for a subway bus fare. This is public transit and it costs the same as public transit. One personal care assistant rides with me for free, and I can have up to two guests who would pay their fare separately. Hard to get somewhere? No worries. $2.90 will get you there, anywhere within 5 NYC boroughs. From Brooklyn to the Bronx? Sure, 2 hour ride, $2.90. One of the main reasons I moved back, really. I get to schedule a ride by arrival time or pickup time, whichever I prefer. Round trip from my place to anywhere or from anywhere to anywhere else. I got picked up this time from my apartment coming to downtown Brooklyn to Atlantic Avenue subway station. You'll see Barclay Center. We are close to the bridges here. You'll see me use my left hand to rise up in this new wheelchair. One of my favorite features. I'm trying to get up to my sister's level so I can give her a hug. I'm about to meet my sister and her partner. We're gonna go across the bridge together. It was a beautiful day. Anyway, back to Access Ride and accessibility in here in New York, which is one of the main reasons I moved back, like I was saying. I used to live in San Diego in California, and it was really hard to get anywhere, even if you're able to walk without a car, because public transit is very limited, and in a wheelchair, you really don't have any options unless you call Uber or Lyft van with a ramp, and that's gonna cost you quite a bit of money to go anywhere. At first, I thought that was the Brooklyn Bridge we were headed to, but that was Manhattan Bridge, so we had to turn and make our way to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's nice walking on the bridge, but it's not very nice riding on it. I can only imagine what it's like for an old person in a wheelchair or a baby in a stroller, because there's no suspension, there's no shock absorption on wheelchairs or baby strollers. And the boards on the walk are very, very old, so it was not comfortable being there. I guess I shouldn't say that. It was nice being there, just not very comfortable once I start moving the wheelchair. But sitting there and enjoying the views was awesome. The weather was perfect, the sky was beautiful. At one point, I had to go back on the bridge by myself. We had to split. Okay, I'll see you guys.
Good luck with the bumpy.
Yep. Here it is. Here's Brooklyn Bridge. Very crowded, full of tourists, obviously. It's a very famous landmark here in New York City. Hopefully other bridges are not going to be this crowded, this touristy. And it should be a smoother ride for the wheelchair, like I was saying. Camera makes it look nice and steady, but I was feeling this ride in my spine. Despite the bumpies, like my sister referred to them, it was nice being there. I was always fascinated by these suspension cables. It was cool to pull up to one and grab it. It's like metal rope. So cool. At this point, I turned back around to start heading home because I wanted to be home shortly after dark so I can feed the cats. That's right, I got a second cat. We'll talk about it more next video. A lot of tourists on this bridge. Notice I came back down with the wheelchair and back on the floor level. And the sun is coming down. It's gonna get darker. So easy to get around once I'm off the bridge and those bumpy boards. This is why pavement and bike lanes are so much better than sidewalks or anywhere else for wheelchairs. People walking don't think about this, but a wheelchair on a sidewalk, we feel a lot of bumps in our pelvis, in our spine, because cars and bikes and everything else has shock absorption, even people walking, but wheelchairs don't have any. On this cross, I ended up dropping the cup holder with my bottle of water, but I did not notice. I just kept going. Wait a minute, I'm missing something. I'm going to retrace my way back to the bridge until I find this bottle. I'm not gonna lose it. And sure enough, it was right there with the cup holder. I'm gonna pull up to it and fasten it again because I was missing a bolt that held it in place, so I was just using tape. I never took the subway here, so I wasn't sure how I was gonna get on the subway to get back home in South Brooklyn, but I just remembered that the elevator was across the street from where I met my sister. So I was just gonna make my way there and ask around. Time for a bathroom break. When I got to the 7-Eleven bathroom, there were crates in the way and I couldn't fit. But no worries.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, can you help me? Yeah. Alright, please. Thank you. Notice how easy, accessible, and doable everything is for me here in New York in a wheelchair. This wasn't the case in California. Could not even go to my doctor's appointments unless I had help. I had stairs, I didn't even have an elevator. Someone had to take me down and bring me back up. Here we go, subway station is here, but I remember the elevator being on the other side, so I came up to the mall first, and then I met people who looked like they live in my neighborhood. Excuse me, you guys know where the elevator to the subway?
Yes, we go down
Over
this
there?
way.
Wait, what's the subway to take you?
Yeah, what's that way you taking?
I'm taking the D to Coney Island.
Oh,
yeah.
so there.
That way?
This way, then go right, and around that corner of the Richardson.
Where it says pizza. Oh, right around the corner from Pizza Richard. Okay. Notice how the lady asked him what subway he's taking. So the elevator does not take to all the lines. Once I said the D train, they were like, okay, just come to this elevator. Turns out they're taking the D train down to my area too. I don't know if you noticed any of the subtleties that happen in these subway stations, and you're in the ride on the subway. For a person in a wheelchair, I get priority everywhere, using elevators and getting on, getting off the train. There was at one point a lady pushing a baby in a stroller, and she had to get out the elevator so I can use it. I don't think I've ever experienced this level of empathy and awareness anywhere else. And I don't know if I'll ever experience it anywhere. This is a community of immigrants here in New York City. Like, no one was born here almost. Everybody is from somewhere else, but everyone has that concept of empathy towards someone who's disabled. Check this out. This is the service entrance to my building, and this is my favorite feature in the wheelchair. I can be as tall as most people. It goes up, and I'm able to put the key in and turn it comfortably. I can even incline and get closer to the door if I needed to. Home sweet home. Until next time, guys. Hopefully it's not gonna take me as long to put out another video.